Yes, Howard, that's right. You just send her up the moment she gets here. All right, that's fine. Thank you. Karen? Karen, would you come out here for a moment?
What is it, Dad?
We are about to have a visitor.
Who?
Someone that you've never met.
Oh, is it the lady that you went out with last night?
No.
Are you sure?
Karen, I'm not going to introduce you or anyone else to her.
Well, why not? I thought you had fun.
Well, yes, I did, once I got her to relax.
Oh, and just how did you do that?
By talking to her. Simply talking to her.
Oh. Look, I didn't say anything.
I just hope you're not thinking anything either.
Well, don't you like her?
Yes, I mean, she was very friendly.
Friendly?
Look, would you stop?
I just want to know if you're going to go out with her again.
Yes. I'm going to be going out with her. But no more about my social life, all right? Let's hear about yours, and quickly, all right?
It's just the same. I've been seeing a lot of Thorne.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something did happen. The other night, we ran into his estranged wife at a club.
And what happened?
I guess it could have been a lot uglier than it was.
Well, that tells us something, doesn't it?
It tells us that he is still a married man.
Not for long, I suspect.
You know, it's so amazing. Ridge and Thorne, both incredibly attractive and both completely unavailable.
Well, that's only true about Ridge.
I wonder what would have happened if he hadn't married.
Who, Thorne?
No, Ridge. Dad, I was really getting to know him. I really felt there was a spark between us. I'm sure of it.
Oh, all right, now, there she is.
Who?
The person I want you to meet. Now, listen, I want you to go to your bedroom, and when I call for you, come on out, all right? Come on.
Wait, Dad, come on. Who is this?
You will see, all right? I mean, this is going to be fantastic. All right, now, come on. Go ahead. Come on, go.
Yes.
Well, hi there. Are you busy?
I'm not too busy.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for last night.
Last night?
Being such a gentleman at the Cafe Ruse, you truly went above and beyond the call.
What do you mean?
Well, you were there to spend some time alone. I was clearly an interruption.
No, you weren't an interruption at all. I was glad we were able to spend some time together.
Well, for what it's worth, I was glad too.
Well, that's worth quite a lot.
Well, thank you, Mr. Forrester.
Please. Eric. I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Due to the temporary absence of Ron Moss, the role of Ridge Forrester will be played by Lane Davies.
Ready when you are.
Good. The overseas operator should call back in a minute.
Who are we dealing with?
Carl, Christiane, and Michelle.
What about Milan?
No. We'll just stay with Paris on this call.
Good enough.
Ridge. I feel like something needs to be said, but I'm not entirely certain what it should be.
Yeah, I know, Dad. I'm not either.
Your wife was just in here.
Hell of a thing to lay on her.
She seems to be handling it all right.
Dad, are you sure about that date?
The date when Brooke and I slept together, yes, I am.
Then there's no doubt. This baby could easily be yours.
That's right. What about you, Ridge? Could it just as easily be yours?
You and I have nothing to talk about, Doctor.
If you think this is difficult for you, just imagine what it's like for me.
Yes, it's unfortunate for the both of us.
Is that the way you see it? Unfortunate that you're pregnant?
Unfortunate that you're married to the father of my baby.
Brooke, I have done everything I can to see this from your perspective.
And of course, you're not able to.
Even if the child is Ridge's, I don't see what you could possibly gain from this. He's my husband. We're married, we're in love, we're planning a future.
I'm not trying to gain anything, Taylor. This isn't some sort of contest I'm trying to win.
Oh, so you just found yourself pregnant and you're trying to do what's best?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Well, let me tell you what's best.
No, I can tell you right now, your perspective is a lot different than mine on this matter.
How about your baby's perspective? Let's talk about what's best for him or her.
Dad, there was a time when Logan and I were much closer than we are now.
Yes, Ridge, I realize that.
But then there was the accident with you and little Eric, and everything changed. I pulled away from her completely.
Yes, and so what you're telling me is that before that...
Yes, it's possible the baby could be mine.
So... what do we do about this?
Well, there's not much we can do until the baby's born. Then we run the paternity test.
You thought about what the results of that test could mean?
I've thought about nothing else.
And?
I'm hoping it won't make any difference by then.
What does that mean?
It means that by then, I hope the paternity of this child won't be a significant issue.
Well, that's pretty unrealistic, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Well, I think it is. I think it's incredibly unrealistic.
Not if Brooke is recommitted to her marriage by then.
Recommitted to her marriage?
That's what I said.
Well, I wonder who's the bigger dreamer here, you or me?
Well, it's not me, Dad. She's moving back in with you. That much I know.
Show her the picture that you did. She's gonna be so proud of you.
Judy.
Oh, hello, Miss Carter.
Hi. Hey, how are you, handsome? You sure look nice today. Yeah. What is this?
What's the picture he drew for his mother?
Ooh. Ooh, that's very pretty.
Yeah, Mrs. Forrester called and wanted to see him. We're heading there now.
How's your back?
Oh, much better, thank you.
You're still experiencing some pain, though?
Well, when I bend a certain way. How did you know?
Well, it's pretty obvious you're still in some sort of pain.
It is?
You know, Judy, why don't you come in here with me for a couple minutes?
Stephanie.
Bill, it's nice to see you.
Well, it's always a pleasure. Please, come on in.
Thank you. I must say, your phone call took me completely by surprise.
Well, that's the least of your surprises today, Stephanie.
Really?
You know, an amazing thing happened to me this morning.
What's that?
Well, I was over at Caroline's gravesite, And who should appear next to me in a car as I was driving home?
I can't imagine.
Honey, you can come out now. Sweetheart. Excuse me.
Dad, you have Stephanie Forrester out there. This is so wrong.
It's all right. It's going to be a very funny joke.
No, no. That woman is going to drop when she sees me.
Not that woman, believe me. Come on, come on. Look who's come back to us, Stephanie.
Oh, my God.
Mrs. Forrester, don't be startled. I mean, I'm not Caroline.
You look as though you've seen a ghost, Stephanie.
Well, it's just so unbelievable.
Didn't Thorne tell you about me?
Yes, he did, but I'm sorry. I just wasn't prepared for the resemblance.
It's a miracle, is what it is.
It was a very silly way you handled this. With all due respect, I realize he's your father.
I couldn't resist it, Stephanie.
He was a wonderful father to Caroline, but some of his tactics are highly questionable.
Oh, come on now. It was a joke. It was a little joke. You have to admit that it was funny. So, what do you think, my girl?
You're something to behold.
And she's been seeing a lot of your younger son.
Oh, Dad.
No. I think Stephanie would bless this relationship, especially after everything that she's been through with Sally Spector and her daughter.
Have you seen Ridge? Have you spoken to him?
Yes?
Well, he must have been even more amazed than I am.
First, he didn't even want me near him. I think he thought I was visiting from another world.
And after that?
After that?
Did he keep you at arm's length?
No. He became very friendly to her and told her all about his new wife.
You know what I was just thinking? Why don't we have a dinner party?
When?
Right away, we'll do it at the house. Would you like that, Karen?
Yes, I would very much.
Brooke is moving back in with me?
That's what she tells me.
When did she say that?
This afternoon.
Out of the blue? But what was the context?
The context has to do with my willingness to accept the implications of this pregnancy.
In other words, what?
In other words, she'll move back in with you if I accept the possibility this baby is mine.
And if the baby turns out to be yours?
I think we take this one step at a time, Dad. And the next step is she moves in with you.
I see. And then after that, it's all up to me.
Well, you will be in a position to exert some influence. Gentle persuasion, as they say.
Well, you're doing your damnedest, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying. But I can't help thinking back to a simpler time. To Caroline. Storybook marriage. Life was so uncomplicated. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't regret marrying Taylor, not for an instant. I just hope she doesn't regret marrying me.
Well, Brooke, do you have the courage to do that?
Of course I do. I already have. I mean, I know it's best for my baby, Taylor, and it isn't adoption, and it isn't abortion.
Great. You want to do it, Murphy Brown? Fine. That's your option.
No, I want a family with a husband.
You have a family and you have a husband. Brooke, so help me. You make one move on my husband, and I will do everything I can to destroy you before you destroy me, and that is a guarantee.
Have you always had high blood pressure?
Mm-mm.
You know, it could be a virus. Sometimes it has that effect. Let me take a look. Slightly over 101.
Really?
When did you start feeling bad?
Well, I don't know.
I hope you didn't infect the baby. I better do a culture.
What do you suppose it is?
Well, what I'm hoping it isn't is strep.
Strep.
Just open up, Judy. Open up. There you go. Now, how close have you been to the baby the last few days?
How close?
Well, have you been bathing him, touching his food?
Well, yes, I usually do all those things.
I better do a culture on him, too, then.
How long will it take to get the results?
Probably 2-3 days. I have to send it out to a lab. But in the meantime, I want you home, in bed, and drink lots of fluids. And Judy, plan on feeling a little worse before you start feeling better.
I'll have to see Mr. and Mrs. Forrester about this.
Well, they're in the middle of an important meeting right now, so I'll tell them for you.
I can't just leave the baby.
You wouldn't just be leaving him, Judy. I'll take care of him.
But it's my responsibility.
Well, I can assure you that Mr. Forrester would want me to look after little Eric. Huh, sweetie? You know, the more time that you stay here, the more germs you're spreading, so I think it's imperative that you leave.
Are you sure you'll be all right?
Judy, he's gonna be fine. I mean, do you think I would let anything happen to this precious little boy? Now go on, go home and go to bed.
All right. Eric, honey.
Please, don't touch him. Well, he could be very contagious.
Yes, of course. Honey, I'll see you later. Miss Carter will take care of you.
Yes. Miss Carter will take care of you.
You really are insecure about Rich.
You're unscrupulous, Brooke. Only a fool would feel secure around a woman like you.
An unscrupulous woman would abandon her child, which I will never do.
Will you get a grip on reality? You're carrying a baby. It may or may not be my husband's, and if it isn't, that man deserves to be a part of your decision-making process. That person is Eric Forrester.
Well, then doesn't that hold true if Ridge is the father?
Yes, it certainly does. But if you think that Ridge is going to decide to leave me and take up with you, you are way out of touch with the way Ridge is feeling these days.
Well, then you have nothing to worry about, do you, Doctor? But you certainly do seem to be worried.
I'm dealing with a woman who has no principles. Of course that worries me.
No principles and no scruples. My, you really do have me pigeonholed. But you know, for somebody who claims to be so objective, you can be so pathetic. It's almost embarrassing.
This is wrong. It's terribly wrong.
No, Taylor, it's not wrong. It's inevitable. I warned you for months that Ridge was in love with me. But you ignored it. You married him anyway, knowing that he was just trying to send me a message.
I never would have married him under those conditions.
You were blind to those conditions. All you wanted to do was make Ridge your husband.
Fine. Well, I did make him my husband. You had your chance, and you lost him. Now, you stay away from him. I'm warning you, Brooke. I'll do whatever I have to keep my marriage. I'll even stoop to your level. And don't think I'm above it, because I'm not. I love that man, and I'll get right down in the dirt with you, lady. I'll crawl, and I'll fight, and I'll go for the jugular if I have to. I'm not going to lose this one, Brooke. You want the fight of your life. You go ahead and you try me. You won't survive.